Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another. Ooh, got too far from the mic.
Hello.
Oh. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of I'm Into That. I'm Matt Real,
I'm EJ Gomez.
and that's been our most energetic intro yet.
Whoa. Should we keep the energy
all
at that
time.
level normally? No.
Nah. You guys know the show. This is, I don't know why I would introduce. We should start introducing what the fucking show is at the top of the show.
So you said we shouldn't?
We should start.
Oh, yeah.
It is the show where your favorite creators and artists come in to talk about things that they don't get to talk about anywhere else. This is an interesting episode. It's our housekeeping episode.
Mm-hmm.
Today we're going to be going through, there's a bunch of stuff that we just had to cut because
For time constraints and
time
whatnot.
constraints. I like to keep the episodes tight. Maybe one day that'll become a little bit more loose, but sometimes there's this thing that doesn't make the episode, and sometimes it's good.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go through a couple bits. This is kind of the things we didn't get to have, and then we're gonna go through some comments because we're listening. some emails. We're gonna see the nice things that people are saying, the mean things that people are gonna say. A lot of mean things that people are saying.
The neutral things.
The neutral. This is a podcast.
What's the one?
Oh yeah, we'll get there. But yeah, this is our chance to check in and be like, how we doing as a podcast?
Yeah. Leave us some comments.
How we doing as a video show? Before we do any of that though, let's check in. How are you doing, EJ?
Hey, buddy.
What you been up to lately? What you been into lately?
I've been listening a lot to, have you heard Mac Miller's album Swimming? Rest in peace, Mac Miller.
Boy, way to bring it down.
Sorry.
No. This is great. Mac Miller's latest album. I haven't listened to it. No.
It's really, it's like, it was good regardless because it came out in the beginning of the month. And
it came out before he passed.
Yeah, he passed.
Wow.
Yeah, the album came out, I believe.
So
like,
if you're not aware, Mac
Miller's passed away.
Rapper passed away. Age 25, 26, 25?
25, I think. 25 or 26. But he put the album out at the beginning of the year and the beginning of the month, and it's super heartbreaking knowing what happened because the album seemed to be he was like at a better place mentally,
So he's talking about the issues that he was dealing with.
That's why personally, I listened to him when I was in high school, and then I stopped listening to him for a while, and then my brother last year told me, he's like, you should actually give him another chance because now going through his albums, like his music 100% grows up with him as a person because he was young too, and like because like his beginning music, it's all party and like like I'm cool, like whatever, but then it becomes more of like, there's one line in this album where he says like, nobody told me being this famous would be this lonely.
Damn.
And like things like that where you see, and then like knowing what happened, it's really sad. A lot of lines that hit you harder. There's one that's like essentially saying that he's like, I've got all the time in the world, so now I'm just chilling, and it's like that hurts because he felt that he was at a better place to be like, oh well, now because he says now I've realized I have all the time in the world.
Yeah.
And it's just it's a great album. Check it out.
Yeah, it's called Swimming.
Yeah, it's experimental type of hip hop. It's not normal. Like
so he was like on an upswing. He was changing his own game and
like constantly. Like if you listen to just the different albums, you'll see they become more like, to me, I've noticed in like the last few things he's put out, they're more like kind of like funk driven, like less like hip hop rap, and like more like, it's like he does songs with Anderson .Paak. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah.
He does music like that. As he, he did a song with Anderson .Paak that was really good.
Yeah.
And so
his music, he was evolving, and it was just,
and it's because there's a mixtape put out called Faces that apparently was in the midst of him really dealing with his substance abuse, and he really addresses like the things that he was dealing with inside. He put them out in his music, and like there's one part in one of the songs where he's like saying that he shouldn't be alive, like
wow,
like where he's being reflective of like, I've done a lot. But Faces was really sad, while Swimming was like, hey, this is better because another thing, he says, I felt like I was drowning, but it's okay because now I'm swimming, and it's like, it's really sad.
So he had the music that we knew was kind of like whatever kind of like kid,
party,
party hip, and then he went in his dark phase.
Yeah. So it's,
boy,
if you have the emotional tolerance to like, not tolerant, but like be able to listen to that with knowing what happened, because it's hard.
Through that journey,
because it definitely like it's emotional to listen to that stuff. But yeah, so I've been listening a lot to that. But what about you? What have you been into?
I ain't gonna follow that. I've been watching some dumbass Penn and Teller. They have a show called Fool Us where they have it seems almost stupid to talk about.
No.
They have a show. They have a show. Penn and Teller, the famous magician duo. They have a show called Fool Us, and they fly people out and to come on, and other magicians come on and do their tricks and basically try to fool Penn and Teller. And like, if Penn and Teller can't figure out how they did the trick, then they win a trophy. I think.
So do Penn and Teller like reveal live like how?
That's the most interesting part is that they can't. In Magician's Code, they're not allowed to fucking like, here's how you did it. So they have to talk to the magician and be like, in code, say like, oh, I think that you, you might have not been able to do this trick maybe 30 years ago. Or like, I had like they go into fucking real random shit too. He's like, oh, my grandpa gave me this ring, and I think I'd be able to do. If I had a ring, wink, 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 wink. It's just, but it amounts to like an unwatchable 3 minutes of television.
So you have literally no idea what they're talking about.
The host is Allison Hannigan, and you and her and the rest of the audience are just fucking clueless. You're like, I don't know. I mean, she's great at being like, I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah. But it's just a weird thing. The show idea is strange as they ever came up with it. It's doing very well. I don't know. I've watched that exclusively on YouTube, so doesn't have the emotional spectrum that Mac Miller's latest album does. But it's fun.
Explaining the trick.
Yeah. But let's get into some missing pieces.
Missing pieces. Ooh.
Call it that.
Title it. Yeah, I was gonna say. In this episode, there's gonna be a surprise little bit with a guest they didn't get to see.
Oh, I forgot.
I was
Hell
thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, we did an episode with a guest that got lost, but we saved a little bit of the clip. Some of the clip was workable, so
and it's
let's start off with a little Andrew Sawicki. How about that?
Andy Seaweed.
Doesn't work?
No, it's me, Matt.
It's me. Boy, what a fucking funny way to start the podcast.
Are you going? Is this happening?
Yeah.
Oh. Coffee on the mug, coffee in the cup.
We are here with.
Oh, that was.
Yeah, that's the intro. You ever seen the episodes?
Yeah, I have.
Rule number 1.
This is the whole thing. It's just gonna be this.
Yeah. Rule number 1. I'm number 1. No. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how this.
That's great though, right?
The whole thing is supposed to work. I'm not close enough to the microphone.
Oh yeah. So I'm good here. Right?
Yeah, you sound great.
Cool. And then so looking around, look at you, or do I look at EJ, or do I?
Don't. You can look at EJ if you're talking to him.
Whoa. That was like problematic.
If EJ is looking at you, he's not allowed to speak until you give him a nod.
I'm trying to the frame for my cups. We're good there, right? Okay.
You can have it in.
Oh.
My cup's in.
Yeah, but
I just realized this shouldn't be here.
Have fun editing this. Just huge gaps.
This is all it. This is all going in.
I love this. I haven't actually seen it in its full form. This is great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I keep saying that I'll make it better, and I don't.
Well, what would you do to make it better?
I'd love to stain this a darker wood.
Okay. I was looking at the.
I'd love to get some better. I'd love to get pump some more light in here.
Interesting. So, that'd be cool. Well, I kind of like the roughness of it. I mean,
I appreciate it. There's a problem with me though, is that like, I work in film and video, and I have what I would call a technical expertise.
Right.
But I don't have the money to do that for this podcast.
I mean, I see what you're saying, because like, how much does it cost to just do like the audio for one scene in a movie?
Oh yeah, you're talking
Like, or like the lighting,
Every
because I know
single-
those lights are like $100,000.
yeah. Everything's
crazy.
incredibly expensive.
That is interesting that like you have that background of like
I work with
that.
very expensive things all the time.
Right.
I don't own any of them. So-
You just like try to do your own thing and you're just completely screwed. There's no way for you to salvage any creative anything. You just get...
It's always me sweating and going,
Right.
oh. Speaking of rappers,
Oh.
you
It's like the cut.
can't wait. This is when I get you. Like, I was thinking of an investigative journalist.
No, name him. Name one.
Anderson Cooper
There
style.
we go. Okay.
I don't think he does
He
that
He
stuff.
does it, but
Vice? Just the general channel.
I was trying to think of a name of someone who's like, gotcha.
Gotcha.
Also, I love the term gotcha. I love the idea of anyone, actually getting anybody and saying gotcha. And I think of it like as,
You would like that. That's very on brand for you.
like just think of trapping an animal and going, gotcha. It's so
What?
fucking funny.
Everybody in the comments, what is this? What a weird
I just
road.
love it. You know what I mean? Like I mean, you don't, obviously. But gotcha is so fucking funny.
Like, cut to Matt editing this. I'm gonna leave it in. Like, for no reason. How long
Next
have we
year,
been
come-
filming? It could be like 10 minutes or like 45 minutes.
on the
Probably about 30.
yeah.
Is that one, Jake, was that one silver one? Yeah. Okay, you can see great.
She probably got about what, 30 seconds?
Yeah, about maybe a minute and a half.
You can cut this down.
This has been great.
Has it been good?
I'm not
on
ending
it. Yeah, this
Cool.
has been good.
What was
Good.
that? What you just Jacob, who's helping us out today, looked at the camera and goes,
Wait, what is this?
"Oh, okay. It was a good."
This is like a, because you're having Garrett on next, right?
Yeah.
Garrett does this thing where like if something bad happens and it could be like a small little thing or something like that, he'll go, how does he do it? He'll go, oh, like that. And I told him the other day, like, it would be so funny if it was like the worst scenario ever. And like, you know, you're in, you know, a spaceship or something going up and then the beeps just start going crazy and you look over and Garrett's like, it's like, you know, you're going to die.
You gotta have whimsy about that stuff.
What is this?
Whimsy.
And then
Yeah. Did you see 8th grade yet?
No.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I don't know about Bo Burnham.
Wow.
I like him a
well,
lot.
I gotta go. This is
No, no, no,
fun.
listen,
This is fun.
I like him a lot,
Uh-huh.
and I like the specials, and I think they're great.
Uh-huh.
I don't like the fucking venom he spews back
Oh, fair.
at the culture that made him.
Ooh, fair. He was kind like, I think I've seen that he's kind of that's his shtick.
Yeah.
But like that's also who he is as a person. Like I went and
Yeah.
saw it, and then there was a Q&A afterwards, and it was in the Big Dome Theater,
Mm-hmm.
and like he was just picking on people. He wouldn't say like you in the red shirt. He would just be like you in the back. And so like two people would start to talk at once, and then he'd be like, "Not you, you fucking sit down."
Yeah, that's
Shut
yeah,
up.
yeah.
And it's like, that's funny. But then someone would be like, so with your stand up, and he'd be like, nope, shut up. Shh, sit down. I don't want to
Yeah.
next. I want to talk to another person. And it was kind of uncomfortable, but people were like,
Yeah.
you're funny.
Sometimes he's mean, and I don't like it.
He was
don't
on
like mean
the
people.
Bill Simmons podcast this past week talking about 8th grade.
Sports guy?
Yeah, Bill Simmons has a
Why?
lot of really good guests, like just random people. Like he has Denzel on this week, but
I guess it's like
Denzel
Joe
who?
Rogan.
Yeah.
You're just like, I don't care about Joe Rogan, but I'll go to listen to this person talk about
yeah.
things.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Bo Burnham
Oh,
was
yeah.
on there, and I mean, yeah, I think it was interesting because Bill Simmons also had his 8th grade daughter interviewing
Ah.
him, and so I think that played
Oh,
really
that's
well
cool.
for.
Was the daughter good at interviewing?
She was really good.
Oh,
Like
wow.
she kept her composure. She doesn't sound like she's 13, but she's very good at like sounding
Yeah.
professional. And I mean, I assume living with you know,
Yeah,
your dad.
I'm
who's
sure.
a
Good
famous
point.
person like that. But it was really good. You should check it out. It's a good
I
interview.
will.
Wait,
Whoa.
okay, but one thing about Tatiana Maslany, she's one of it's like an ongoing meme because it's clones. She plays like 12 different characters. There's like
Oh, that's
a
exciting.
main set of like 4 clones that you kind of follow through all the seasons, but there's other clones that because you're like, oh, how many of us are there? Like that kind of thing. They all can
Yeah.
pop up and they all have little roles. So she's played like upwards of 10, 12 clones. And you're like, there's a part of me that was like, after a while, I was like, oh, you know, I was going to like It was something. It was like their premiere thing,
Sure.
and there was like a Q&A, and I was like, oh, I hope they'll all be there. And it's like, it's one person. It's one person. But I was like,
crazy.
I hope all the clones will be there. And there's like a queer relationship in there that was like, I have a special love for that show. I know it's not the best show. They definitely like season 3 got kind of weird, but I love it. Personally have love for it. I got to meet them too because they came in and did a BuzzFeed celeb video. The whole cast.
Oh, I thought it was one person.
It is, but there's other characters.
Sure. It's not like
every character's.
It's not like a nutty professor.
No. No, not quite. It's the nutty professor of BBC television. No.
That I'd like to see. That's what I've been waiting for. I don't watch all this incredible television.
I'm a nutty professor. That one I'll watch.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, anyway,
that's great.
Very excited. It's a great show. Great category. Very exciting. Females in television. Very exciting. Obviously, would love more diversity as always, but I think it's a great year.
Well, how are you going to get diversity if one person's playing all the characters?
This is true. It's very true. Well, one of her clones.
Zoom in. The look.
just flash really quickly. Got him.
That's so funny.
So we've had really good guests on.
Yeah,
so far.
we've had some good ones. Now, this next clip is actually a guest that the audience didn't get to see. We lost this episode, unfortunately.
This sucks.
Technical difficulties, but we found a clip that was saved from him. So everybody, here's Cole Hirsch.
Yeah. Alrighty, let me just get my cards.
What was the last thing we talked about?
Back in order. We were talking about how I don't like sausage. And then
riveting conversation.
So
yeah.
sausage, yes, and then lose with all of the episode to audio problems. Okay. To audio, yeah. Okay.
Oh, so you meant to do that? You meant to have it sound all crackly?
Yes. Cole.
Hey.
This has been a trying time.
Okay.
It made you sit here for the last 40 minutes as I try to figure out the sound
of the podcast.
The podcast. Yeah. I'm trying to think if if we finish the conversation about things we listen to, if there's more that you want to talk about.
I want to keep talking forever.
Well, you'll have to come back and redo this episode.
Oh yeah?
Could be, baby. Could be. Yeah, so let's just wrap this up.
All right.
Cole, I've had a great time with you today.
Thanks.
I really have.
Time.
Let's talk about your future. I know you're working on a project. You can't tell anyone anything about it.
Right.
But I understand that the project would be made better by the inclusion of one Spider-Man.
Formerly known as Spider-Man, yes. If anyone out there has any connection to Tobey Maguire, it would be greatly appreciated. If you report back to me.
Do you have a hotline?
Not yet.
Tobey Maguire
but
hotline.
you can email colehirschbooking@gmail.com.
I'll put your email right here. So,
where did that come from?
That was great. I was I was gonna make a joke, and yours was funnier.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. Should I still make the joke?
You could add it in post.
I was gonna say, you asked them to email you. That means that they'll need to use the web. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you, Cole Hirsch. Follow him here. Follow him at what is it? At Cole's Twitter. Cole Hirsch. What's your Instagram?
Oh, God. Cole.Hirsch.
Thanks.
guy.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you guys for listening. Before we head out, let's check in. Let's do a mailbag segment.
Ooh, mailbag. I like that.
Mailbag. When the squirrels are gonna mail, I wanna have a stupid tail mailbag. I think those are the lyrics. We're gonna read some emails, some comments. We're gonna check in, see how we're doing.
Okay.
Because we've had the show for a little while now.
Yeah. It's a couple of weeks now.
You can't take it away now. Cemented.
Sorry, YouTube. This is ours.
Sorry, YouTube. This is ours.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go. Some mean comments, some nice comments. Let's just check in. We'll react.
I love it.
A little react. We never get to
A
react.
reaction video.
Let's react, baby.
Thumbnail.
Oh!
Whoa, dude.
I don't know. I'm the worst at shooting thumbnails.
Oh,
But yeah, let's go through some comments, read some emails. How about it?
I'm in.
All right. So let's we'll just go through a couple of these. Here's an easy introductory one. Oh, hey, it's that BuzzFeed guy with the magnificent mustache and hair. Is this his podcast? Must be very new if it only has 2K subs. 3K now. Maybe even more by the time this comes out. I subscribed. Good luck, dude.
Disclosure, Matt for sure wrote that comment. So, who was this Matt guy with the
Have you guys heard?
with his mustache and his
What
hair?
a cool guy.
He's got a podcast.
Here, I'll give you one to read. Here you go. I don't know what that is.
All right. Been waiting for this episode and the Garrett one for a while. Hopefully the Garrett one comes out soon. Well,
I don't know what that one's from, but yeah.
I mean,
Tell him.
it's gonna come out. There's a Garrett
Garrett
episode.
Wants is coming out next week,
Next
everybody.
week. Next week. So be ready.
Hello. It was Jay Leno and Barack Obama at the same time. Oh, here's one. I want you to read this one.
Okay.
I like this.
I don't get why you keep cutting back to EJ even though he isn't talking, but I ain't mad because he's hella cute. So, well, thank you. That's very nice.
You are. He's married. But
you.
hella cute. Yeah, I cut to EJ on occasion because I'm hiding something. It's normally to cover up a splice in the conversation. Not too many cameras here, but EJ's helps me move on. Let's see here. Loving the podcast. I'm feeling truly entertained the entire time. Keep them coming, all caps, smiley face. That's nice. Thank you so much.
That's really nice.
We will.
Yeah.
I found your podcast through Andrew's Twitter, and now I'm on a binge, especially with my favorite spooky ghoul boys. I can't wait for Garrett's episode. P.S. I love your porn stash. Why always with the porn stash, everybody?
I feel like you could keep EJ in a little square on the screen at all times so you don't have to cut away to him. I don't know. Still love it, though.
I don't love it. I just told you guys I can't do that because I need to keep him hidden away so I can cut to him.
Makes sense.
Too many moving parts. I'll give you a little corner of EJ right now, though.
Which corner is it going to be in?
Yeah, that one.
Whoa.
You're very close to your actual self.
I'm hoping it's like,
Oh, you're looking at yourself. Do like a
Yeah.
back forth with yourself.
hey, so how's it going? I just been, living, hanging out. So have you been, what's,
Great. Not to take away from everything, but this is all EJ. Not to take away from everything they just talked about, but EJ Gomez is eye candy.
that's really nice.
You're a handsome guy.
Thank you, guys.
I love
That's really nice.
Here's a nice one. Wait, is that the hot guy from the BuzzFeed Dream Daddy series? Yes. And then it's also immediately followed by, whose creepy uncle is that host?
This is the first episode I'm watching, and I'm so excited the theme is made by Caleb. That's nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's super nice.
Talking about Caleb Hurst, the creator of the theme song. You grew up with him.
Yeah, he and I, we actually went to, I think we were in elementary together, but we weren't really friends then. But like later junior high, like high school, we became pretty close. We
Yeah.
actually got, we both in high school got injured at the same time for football. So that's how we really became friends. Was I was on the sidelines, and then I think I tore my ACL, and then he like always messed up his ankles because he's so tall.
Yeah.
And so then like there was like a long period of time where he was always icing his ankles at practice, and I was always like icing my knee, and that's when we became really close because we were just
goofing off.
joking, getting in trouble because then the coaches, they can't like make us do anything,
Right.
Because we're just like, we're injured.
I love that. You know what a
Yeah.
thought I just had?
Hmm.
And I was being shitty by waiting for you to finish talking so I could say
Oh,
it.
it's okay.
And I'm owning up to it. It's how you become a better person. Caleb is the connective tissue between you and I.
Yeah.
I only know you because of Caleb.
That's true.
And he's also, his music is the connective tissue between the different parts of this podcast.
Oh.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that is interesting.
We go from one part to the next. You're hearing Caleb's music.
It's his music.
I love that.
That's really cool.
It wasn't even intentional.
Yeah.
Let's hit me with a new one. Hit me with a new one, baby.
Here we go.
Oh, right after?
Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. This theme needs work.
Damn.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
Tweet at
I'd
Caleb.
like to see you make it. Yeah, tweet at Caleb.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? You make a theme song, send it to us.
Anyone's allowed to change the theme song.
Well, we have final say.
We have final say. It's got to be better than Caleb's. And good luck.
Yeah. Are you ready for another one?
God, that was so good that came out right after.
Oh my God. What is it? This are almonds. Are we almonds?
I think you're in the wrong place. I'd like to think that this was on a video that was like maybe 20 seconds, and it was like, what are this? And it was just a photo of almonds.
Well, here's the thing is like with the laughing emoji,
Yeah.
it leads me to believe that it was still a 20-second video, but it was a 20-second video of cashews, but it said... or it said
They're
like...
trolling them.
Or yeah, they were like, these are almonds or something like
What
that.
are
It's just
this? This are almonds. JK. They're not.
like-
God.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Get some help. Stop. Get some help.
These are almonds though. So.
Oh boy. I'm here for the laughs. That's good. I
That's
like
my
that
guy
one.
right there.
I'm here for the laughs. Same. Let's see. Came for Andrew. That would be way better. Oh, fuck.
Man.
Came for Andrew. This would be way better without the weirdo with the gross mustache. I don't think I read that one.
You didn't read this one?
I think I screenshotted it, but I don't think I fully read it because
I
that's
remember
mean.
reading that one. That is mean.
Loved Andrew. The host is boring. He's trying way too hard to make everything artistic. I don't know what that means. It's a podcast, bro. The art of conversation is the easiest to master.
Can we call names out? Is that okay? Or no? We don't do that.
I don't know.
Hey, buddy, let me see your podcast.
Where's your podcast, buddy? Also,
Mr.
the art of conversation is the easiest to master. There's one comment that was like, hey, you need to let them talk more. You're talking over them. So it's kind of hard. I agreed with that. I agreed with that assessment that I cut people off. I'm being better about it.
Yeah, I think you've grown. You've learned.
I've grown. I've learned. This was mildly entertaining, but to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if y'all only found success because of your moderate good looks and because the comedic content was just not there, Shug.
Ooh, there's a lot to dissect here.
Yeah, it's nice, but it's mean.
Yeah,
It's mostly mean.
it's 100%. I mean, well,
we're attractive, and it was
Moderate.
mildly entertaining.
yeah, but is that supposed to be shrug at the end, or is it shrug?
I hope not. It's meaner if it's Shug. The comedic content was just not there,
Yeah,
Shug.
Like that's what they just wrote us as shug.
Well, thanks. We're getting better.
We're trying.
Maybe the comedic content was here, Shug. Yeah. So that was some comments. Let's hit us with an email. This one's an email. I think you can say the name. I'll ask him.
Yeah. Is it Elena? Yeah.
Elena.
Elena. She put, I've never really been a big fan of podcasts or talk shows, kinds of things, but when I discovered your podcast through Andrew Suwicki posting about it, I was instantly hooked. I love it so much. The shows are always hilarious and so interesting no matter who the guest is. I've never looked forward to something more than when you guys post a new podcast. Honestly, can't believe you guys aren't like the most popular people on YouTube or in the podcast world because the shows are everything to me. Keep doing what you're doing, you fantastic humans. That is super nice.
That's an incredibly
Holy
nice
crap.
email. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And then she put the subject's little heart.
Oh,
That's super nice. Thank you, Elena. Like that was really sweet of you.
Yeah.
You're a very
so,
kind person.
we really appreciate. We are reading the emails. Stuff like this definitely makes it worthwhile.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, there's a lot of detractors. There's a lot of people who are like, you know, anytime you post it on the internet, there's a lot of people who could like fucking take the wind out of your sails.
Yeah.
If you're one of these people who's like, keep doing what you're doing. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, we really appreciate it because I know it doesn't take a lot for you to write that email to us, but that definitely means a lot to us because it helps us to keep feeling like, oh yeah, we should keep doing this.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate that.
Thank you, Elena. This is another nice one from Catalina.
Ooh.
She did give us her social stuff here. It's at this is from I'm Cat WBY. I'm a big huge fan.
Oh.
I'm a big huge fan of the podcast. You and EJ are so great. Keep doing what you guys are doing. Love it. Hope to see more videos and more celebs. P.S. I loved your conspiracy theories. This is you ever listen to Casey Kasem? Oh man, I'll try and put up a clip right now. But he always would read out people's letters, and the way he did it, because he has like, I'm Casey Kasem.
I'm Casey Kasem.
Okay.
And he would read it like, P.S. I loved your conspiracy theory videos on BuzzFeed, and I hope you can make more of those or include some in the podcast. I know y'all just started the podcast, but I know y'all will go big. You guys are the next Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning, in case we don't know. Much love from Catalina, a.k.a. your biggest fan.
That's really nice.
Yeah, I think I did a good...
that was, I like that voice.
More focused on my own impression, but that is very sweet. Just again, like Elena, thank you guys so much.
Yeah, appreciate it.
To everyone who's been writing in. That's just a little bit of the shit that we're getting, and I really appreciate it. Hit us with the feedback. Hit us with the hard fucking criticism. Come at me, bro.
Send it
with
all
your
to
love
him.
and your hate. You have access to this email too.
Yeah, I do. I was saying send it to your personal.
Oh, hit me with it. My email's on there. It's up there. Find it. No, but thank you guys so much. That'll close it out for the week. If you want to comment on any of these, please feel free. If you want to send us a Twitter, if you want to send us a Twitter. If you want to find our Twitter and Instagram, it's at I'm Into That Pod. If you want to send us an email, it's I'm Into That Podcast at gmail.com. Again, we've talked about him a little bit in this episode. Thank you, Caleb Hirsch, for letting us use the theme song she's thought of. Can't wait to have you on here, buddy. I could just text you this. I believe that's it.
But yeah, and if you, again, suggestions like write an email, you can even send us a DM, honestly. On
anything.
Like, if you want to reach out to us, feel free. We'll definitely, we usually take the time to respond.
Here's to 7 episodes. Oh, shit.
What a way. I love it.
Here's to 6 episodes and many more.
Many more. I was going to take this off too.
Not many. It's not that many episodes. Here's to 6. It's like, it's like a retrospective, but it's like
at the end of it, that's...
Here's to 6 episodes, and I hope you have 6 more.
At 12 episodes, we're like,
damn. Time to hang it up.
What a journey.
Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next week.